Imagine sitting down with that one person who seems to have gotten lost in the cracks of your life for reasons you don't fully understand. It could be someone whose memory dances through your mind more often than you admit, or it could be someone you haven't met yet but feel deeply connected to. What if I told you that the universe, with all its infinite wisdom and complexity, is ready and waiting to weave the threads of your lives together again? Yes, even if it seems like they are very far away or things aren't going well. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's about using the power of creation, which is an idea that goes back as far as Stoicism and as far forward as the newest self-help book. Trend Stoicism, a philosophy based on Zeno of Citium's teachings, is all about figuring out what we can control and what we can't, and then acting with virtue and reason to live a happy life. It teaches us to stay in the present and focus on our own actions and attitudes instead of what's going on around us. Let's use this Stoic grounding to think about the idea of making a certain person appear. Stoicism tells us to focus on our inner states, to create an inner garden where the seeds of love, patience, and understanding can grow, no matter what the storms are outside. In this light, manifesting is not just wishful thinking, but a disciplined practice of aligning our inner energies with the external universe. It's about embodying the qualities we want, like self-love. For clarity and freedom from bad feelings, just like a Stoic finds peace in accepting what is and acting within their power, the process of manifestation helps us focus on our own vibrational alignment instead of trying to control the universe's will. But how do you connect ancient philosophy with modern manifestation techniques? It starts with understanding that at the core of both lies the power of the mind. The Stoic were early proponents of the idea that our perceptions shape our reality, a concept that dovetails perfectly with the law of attraction. By visualizing the presence of your specific person in your life, you're not just daydreaming, you're engaging in a Stoic exercise of focusing on what you can control, your thoughts and emotions, and letting the universe handle the rest. As we embark on this journey together, remember, manifesting your specific person is as much about the inner work as it is about the outcome. It's about cultivating a mindset of abundance, gratitude, and open-heartedness. So, whether you're a seasoned practitioner of the law of attraction or a curious newcomer, I invite you to join me in exploring the profound connections between Stoicism and manifestation. Together, we'll uncover the timeless secrets to attracting love, deepening connections, and bringing that specific person into your life, not through force, but through the graceful alignment of your inner world with the outer universe. Number 1, understanding manifestation and love, diving deep into the heart of manifestation. Especially when it's wrapped around the concept of love, we find ourselves treading on grounds that are as old as human consciousness itself. But to understand it, truly grasp the essence of bringing a specific person into your life through the power of your intention and focus. Let's anchor ourselves in the wisdom of Stoicism. This old theory teaches us how important it is to know what we can control and let go of what we can't. It's a great foundation for the journey of manifestation. At its core, manifestation is about lining up your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with the world you want to create. It's not about forcing the universe to do what you want. It's about getting our wants to flow naturally to us. Stoicism, which focuses on inner peace and our own deeds, is a great example of this. Stoics believed that we should work on ourselves, developing virtues and staying at peace inside no matter what was going on outside. This is especially true when it comes to love and manifestation. What this means is a deep truth: the journey begins within. If you want to attract a certain person into your life, you must first cultivate the love you want to receive. It's about becoming a vibrational match to the love you're seeking. This doesn't mean changing who you are to fit someone else's wants. It means nurturing the qualities of love, compassion, and understanding within yourself. Like the Stoics, who saw self-improvement and virtue as ways to happiness, we can do the same. When we look at manifestation and love through a Stoic lens, We also have to accept the things we can't change. For example, we can't make someone feel a certain way about us, and we can't tell love when or how to find us. What we can do is be clear about our intentions, take care of our inner world, and then trust that everything will work out as it should. Giving up isn't a sign of weakness. It shows how strong we are and how well we understand the natural order of things. Stoicism also teaches us that outside conditions change quickly and that we should enjoy the present moment. When we're trying to manifest love, it's easy to get caught up in the future or dwell on past mistakes. But by focusing on the present and enjoying it, we can avoid these problems. By focusing on our own growth and happiness, we make room for love to grow. It's about enjoying the journey of becoming the best version of ourselves, one who is ready and willing to accept the love we want. Number 2, the power of clarity and visualization is at the heart of bringing anything into your life, especially a particular person. Clarity means being sure of what you want, and vision means picturing it coming to life in your mind before it happens in real life. The Stoic practice of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we can't is linked to this process in a way that is both new and old at the same time. Stoicism is an old philosophy that tells us how important it is to know and work within the limits of what we can control. It's a good base for these manifestation methods. The Stoics stressed clear thought and developing inner virtues, which is similar to the first step of manifestation, which is becoming clear about what we want. Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote a lot about how important it is to have a clear and present mind. This is especially important when figuring out what we really want. For example, if we want to attract someone, we need to get to the bottom of why we're drawn to them. Is it their kindness, their sense of humor, or the way they bring out the best in us? Understanding this why makes it easier to find the right person. Clarity is the first step in making our intentions come true. Once we have that, the Stoic practice of vision, which they may have seen as a form of premeditation, comes into play. Another Stoic philosopher said that thinking about what will happen in the future can lessen its effect on our emotions. In the same way, modern manifestation methods involve picturing our wants coming true. This isn't done to lessen their effect, but to make us feel more emotionally connected to them. Visualization is a powerful tool for manifesting things because it connects the abstract and the real. When we visualize, we're not just daydreaming, we're making a vivid mental picture of our wish being with that specific person becoming a present reality. This method uses our imagination to help us deeply feel the feelings that go along with our desire, which makes it seem more real to our subconscious mind. Stoicism teaches us that our thoughts and feelings have a lot of power and that we need to be able to control them if we want to live a happy life. Visualization, in the context of manifestation, is all about changing how we see reality. It's about seeing our life not as it is, but as it could be. This changes our emotional and vibrational frequency to match our desires. By vividly imagining ourselves in the loving relationship we want, we start to attract that relationship into our lives. In small but important ways, this alignment changes how we act, behave, and respond. Making you more willing to receive love and more likely to notice it when it comes their way. Third, letting go of bad feelings and focusing on inner peace. The Stoics taught us a valuable lesson. Our power is not in changing things that happen to us or people that are outside of us, but in controlling how we react and feel about them in the context of manifestation. This knowledge means that it's important to let go of bad feelings. Things like anger, hatred, jealousy, or fear can get in the way of us finding love. Keeping these feelings inside is like carrying a heavy anchor that gets in the way of finding satisfying relationships. A Stoic might use logic and thought to get rid of these feelings. We can also do things that help us let go of these mental burdens. One useful Stoic practice is the premeditation of obstacles. in which you imagine bad things that might happen or challenges you might face as a way to lessen their emotional impact when they come true. This means recognizing these feelings, figuring out where they come from, and then deciding to let them go because we know they aren't good for us anymore. This process fits with the Stoic idea that outside circumstances change quickly, and that it's important to keep a calm state of mind no matter what happens outside. Also, the Stoic idea of amor fati, or love of fate, gives us a lot of information about how to let go. It means accepting whatever life throws at us and seeing each experience as important and good for our growth. When we apply amor fati to manifestation, it means not fighting the way things are now in our relationships and situations. Having faith that everything is working out for our good. Being accepting doesn't mean being passive. It means being involved in life from a place of trust and being open to all kinds of love. In this Stoic sense, letting go also means letting go of specific outcomes. We may want a certain person to be in our lives, but being stuck on that result can cause unnecessary stress and blockage. Stoics would tell us to focus on developing virtues like patience, kindness, and understanding, which automatically bring in real loving people. Relationships. When we do this, our vibrational frequency lines up with the essence of the love we want, making us more open to it when it comes in whatever form it may take. By following these Stoic principles, we find a powerful way to let go of negative emotions and let no in the context of manifestation. It's a form of mental alchemy, giving up what holds us back and letting go of what makes us feel stuck frees us to move forward with grace and ease, ready to welcome the love we deserve into our lives. This journey of emotional release and detachment isn't just about finding a specific person. It's also about becoming a beacon of love and light that draws to us relationships that reflect our best selves. Steps. When we move into the realm of action in the manifestation process, especially when it comes to drawing a specific person, we need to talk about making room in our lives and taking action. These acts have a lot to do with the ideas in conclusion, being full of love and virtue. Stoicism teaches us not only how important it is to work on ourselves, but also how important it is to act in the world in a way that is in line with our inner states. Stoicism is based on the idea that we should live in harmony with nature, both our own nature and the nature of the outside world. Working with nature's order means doing things that get things done and making room for new relationships or chances. It's about getting our lives ready so that when the seeds of chance are planted, they can grow. Making room in your life for someone specific goes beyond the spiritual. It means clearing out and getting ready in a literal and symbolic way. This could mean getting rid of junk in your home to make room for new energy. It could also mean looking at your schedule and habits, finding an area of Aries where you have time and mental space for a new relationship. To be more in line with Stoic ideas, we should look at ourselves and live our lives with purpose, focusing on what really counts and letting go of what doesn't serve our higher purposes. Making space for yourself means getting your mental landscape ready. This could mean getting over past hurts and forgiving old grudges, both with other people and with yourself. Stoicism shows us how important it is to let go of past hurts and move on with our lives. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, talked a lot about how important it was to start each day without holding on to the anger of the day before. We can apply this to our relationships as well. It's about making new connections without letting old ones cloud your judgment, obscuring how we see and talk to each other. To take practical steps, you also have to put yourself in scenarios that support your goals. If you want to attract a certain person or the qualities they have, do things and develop hobbies that are similar to those qualities. Stoicism tells us to follow our virtues and do things that make us better people. In modern times, this could mean joining a group, clash, or event where you can meet like-minded people or even the person you're manifesting. The Stoic principle of doing what we can also means nurturing our personal growth and becoming the version of ourselves that matches our desires, whether that's improving our communication skills or becoming a better parent. Creating room and taking action to bring a certain person into your life is a mix of Stoic wisdom and manifestation principles. Simply lining up our inner and outer actions will help us attract the love we want. Just like the Stoics believed that living in harmony with nature could help you attract love, these steps will help us live in harmony with the natural flow of relationships and connections, making us ready and open to welcome the love that's meant for us. In the end, manifesting a specific person is more than just wishing for them to appear, thrive, and bring in the very core of what we want. This trip, which is based on the timeless knowledge of Stoicism, teaches us to accept the art of becoming. Love becomes virtue, and virtue becomes the change we want to see in our relationships. Thank you for joining us on this journey at Stoic Journal, where ancient wisdom meets the search for real connections. To learn more about how to shape your future with Stoicism, watch one of the videos suggested on your screen. Every step you take is a step toward the person you are meant to be and the love you are meant to have. Thank you for being a part of the Stoic Journal community. Let's keep weaving our lives together with threads of courage and love.